Just gonna have to hit it with the hammer, so if you don't mind, go ahead and do what you do best. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently, my voice is gone. It is currently 5:30 a.m. I've been up since 4:40. I can't go to sleep because if I do, I won't be up till 9 a.m. And we have appointments today. Starting with number one, we got basketball at 6 a.m. But until then, I'm reading this book right here by Gary Vaynerchuk. So I'll see you guys after basketball. The time is 8:40 a.m. It's time to get the day started. As you could tell, I'm in the car. I'm driving to the office. I woke up. I read a book. I drank my coffee. I went to basketball. I didn't win. Now we are driving to the office because I have a 9 a.m. buyer/seller consultation with somebody who I actually play basketball with at 6 a.m. And I've been playing basketball in this little group for 2+ years. And I knew eventually it would lead to business. Multiple benefits to everything we do, ladies and gentlemen. You enjoy playing basketball? Find a group of guys to play ball with every single week. Guess what? You tap it into a database of 15 to 10 people every single week. It will lead to results, and that is what it has. This gentleman is looking to sell his home and get into a bigger home. So it is the ideal buyer. That being said, we still have a bunch of other appointments today, a lot going on. My flip is closing tomorrow. Woo-hoo! So we're doing a final walkthrough tonight with the contractor, get all the measurements, and get straight to work. I'm excited. See you at the office. We are officially in the office. It's almost 9 a.m. Client is actually walking up the stairs as we speak. So I will check in with you guys after the appointment. Stay tuned.
Okay, you got $225 was the purchase price. You got $6,000 you put down.
Right.
Okay. And then you're getting credited $5,309.93 for last year's taxes.
Nice.
And
okay.
$509.17 for this year's taxes, 2022 for the what is it, in like 35 days, whatever. And then your charges, the only big charge is $850 closing fee, which is actually a split. Buyers pay in half, sellers pay in half. Total closing fee was $1,700.
Woo! Gotta love that.
So they're all cash deals, the closing fee split, and then $25 here, $150 there, $15, $50, and $98 to record the deed. So that's it. That's your only costs.
Did you not charge for your services again?
No, I'm not charging you.
Yeah.
So your bottom line is $214, $368.90.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the final figures for my flip. What we have to do at close amount is $214,368.90. So check this out. I put $6,000 in earnest money, and I basically have to bring $214 to the table. If you do the math, that gets you to $220. But the purchase price was $225. How does that happen? How am I paying less than the purchase price? Let me tell you. Basically, when you buy a home, especially when you buy in cash, you get basically what's called a tax proration. So the property taxes in Illinois we pay a year behind. So the seller owes me almost $5,500 in prorated taxes. So I take that money, right? I hang on to it for now. When I do the flip and I'm selling it, I now have to take that same $5,000 and give it to the next buyer, right? Because then they have to pay the dues that are due. That's basically it. So that is why we have tax prorations, ladies and gentlemen. So it actually, the upfront cost is a little bit less. And honestly, at the back end, I could be a little bit more giving on the back end. It's the front end that you want to make sure you keep it as low as possible. And I knew this going in that I would actually not have to bring in $225,000 cash, right? Every little bit helps. In other news, it has also been a super, super busy day. I got 5 phone calls when I was in this buyer consultation, and basically they're going to be ready to sell in about 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to sell, we're going to buy, it's going to be great. Basically 300, 400K in production done, taken care of, right? However, in the middle of this, I get a phone call from a guy who found me on my Google page, and he has a rental listing he wants me to take care of, right? He saw my reviews, he saw my face, all of that. He said, hey, I need you to rent this house for $2,150. If you don't know, that I get first month's rent as a commission. So basically, if I rented it within a week, I'll make $2,000 that week. Now, I don't have the time to deal with rentals as much, so I will pass over the tenant side of the work to Kevin, and then that way he can get paid I can get paid and everybody's happy. You don't need the whole check, okay? Now, if you're enjoying this vlog, like, comment, subscribe. I've been loving all the support from everybody. In the comments, as always, let me know like what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more. Obviously, I'm gonna document the entire journey for this flip, and you'll see it won't be a day in the life vlog. It will actually be like the flip vlog or whatever. Like I'll separate it so you know which is what, and you don't have to watch something you don't want to watch. Now it is almost 11 a.m. It's 10:50. I need to go to a breakfast with an old colleague that moved out and moved back. So we're grabbing breakfast 5 minutes away from here. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly look up houses for buyers while I have the time. I'm currently on the phone with the title company to get wiring instructions.
Chicago Title, how can I direct your call?
Hello, I'm looking to get wiring instructions for a closing I have tomorrow. Alright, it is time to go to breakfast. I'm so hungry, you have no idea. I'm back. It is 1 p.m. and I'm almost arriving at my first showing of the day. I was having breakfast / lunch with an old colleague, Chris. If you guys have been following along the journey here, you've seen him a few times. It's just a great guy, man. When you find great people, make sure you stay in touch with them. So right now, we are heading into showings for my man, Q. And listen, if you want financing advice, you gotta go to Q Makes It Happen. That's all. It's a YouTube channel. He's a fellow YouTuber who's been following me for about 2 years. And man, I appreciate him so much. He reached out to me. And the best part about someone who's into finance, that's looking to buy a house, man, their credit is on point. No problems there. So Q, shout out to you. That rhymed. I'm actually pulling into the first showing as we speak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the second showing for my man Q. And it's too cold outside. I just realized this. I'm coming right back inside. But the first house was phenomenal. One of those situations where like the house just makes you want to buy it. It was so clean and so well kept. It was properly updated, and it was very just solid all around. It had like the decent layout, not great layout, and it flowed well. That being said, I think the last house is going. On the way from the last showing to this showing, I called the agent to get a little information on it, and this is one of those great opportunities. Sometimes if someone's selling a house, I always ask them what's their time frame. This seller is looking to move to Texas, so they need a longer closing date versus a shorter, quicker closing, which is an advantage for us, which will allow us to build more value with the seller instead of having to just offer an extra $5,000, $10,000. We can just opt to close later or close sooner, do a lease back, which is a great way for my clients to make money as well. So it's a win-win situation, and the more of those you have, the higher chances of success. Now we gotta go show this bad boy real quick. Then we're driving over to the city to take care of that furnace issue we had in the last vlog, because now it's finally gonna get resolved. And you know, we gotta take care of our clients so that way they're getting that top tier service. And then I'm gonna have some lunch. And then I'm meeting another client for coffee at 6:30. And I've already closed there. He bought a house back in I think October. But I just like to check in. He reached out to me and says, hey man, how you doing? We should grab some coffee. So we're gonna go grab some coffee. Then at 8 p.m. we go look at the flip because we're closing tomorrow, baby. Woo! The second showing is now a wrap. It is 2:33. We have to be in the city by 3:45, and the reality is I'm going to be 40 minutes early, which is, you know, pretty rare for me. I'm usually like 5 minutes late or just in time. It is now 3:23. I'm literally outside my client's home. I'm supposed to be here at 3:45, but and one of those moments where I'm too early to walk in, but I'm also too late to go to a Starbucks and chill. So I literally just parked here. I'm going to work on my phone. I got to schedule a few showings, reply to a few text messages, and then pretty much that should take up about 20 minutes. I got a lot of DMs on Instagram, so I got to get back on those. And then we'll hop inside, fix the issue, then we'll get some dinner because I am starving. Client's furnace has been fully repaired, and now it's time for me to go and meet another client. I had budgeted some time. I can't even get out of the snow. I had budgeted some time to have some dinner and treat my friend over here to food, but unfortunately the schedules didn't line up. He had to go pick up his dog from the vet. But now I'm just gonna meet my client earlier for coffee and hopefully get to this final walkthrough for my investment property earlier in the day so I can go home earlier in the day. Of course, if you're enjoying the video, like, comment, and subscribe. What a beautiful machine. You'll be mine soon. But for now, we're going to hop into the Starbucks. The client's going to be here at 6. It's currently 5:04. I need to schedule some showings, look at some properties, and get a lot of, you know, ticky-tacky stuff taken care of. Then we'll have our quick 1-hour convo, and off to the suburbs I go. It is now 7:04. I am freezing half to death. Just left the client meeting, and check this out. While we're doing catching up work, he goes like, Aram, I want to start investing. I want to buy more properties, and I want to buy now. I said, well, hello, Chief. Let's get it on. So we got ourselves a new client. And this is why even though you may not, hey, I don't jive with that client, I don't know if I should connect with this client. This is why it's important to work with people you enjoy spending time with, because when these opportunities come up, you won't hesitate to go meet with them, and then that will lead to more business. We're here at the flip. As you can see, this is this is my contractor over here with the big ass truck, which thank God he's got a big truck, because he's got to open up this little lane for us to walk through. Are you stuck?
I was, but I'm in four-wheel drive now.
Hey, up he goes. Yo, don't go in my garage now. All right, let's hop inside and take a look. So I don't know when I'm gonna enter this footage in, but basically right now we're a day away from closing. We'll be closing tomorrow morning. This is Gabriel. You've seen him a million times. Sierra Constructions. Renovations. It's a sensitive topic. Anyhow, so right now so this part of the flip phase, I guess, is he's measuring all the rooms to figure out how much flooring we need. Right, we're measuring all the cabinets, all the bathrooms. So basically, for me to figure out, okay, because I'm thinking about building out a second full bath. In order for me to figure out, does it make sense? Does it work in the budget? We have to figure out what everything else costs. And then, okay, how much room do we have to play with? Or are we already over budget as it is? So we got to play it safe. So that's what we're doing now. I don't know when I'll enter this clip into the whole, buying my first flip process, but that is part of the game. So stay tuned for more, I guess. So we're at the house I'm buying. We're going to close on it tomorrow. And I asked Gabriel, how can we find out if we can raise these cabinets to the top? He said, we're just going to have to hit it with the hammer. So if you don't mind, go ahead and do what you do best. Up. Looking pretty open to me. We take it to the top. Just left the flip, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my God, I've already learned so damn much. And thank God that I have Gabriel on my side, because I'm learning from someone that I trust, so I know everything he tells me. I'm not looking at it from like okay, what is he trying to get over on me? I'm looking at it as like I'm learning and he's educating me as, we're going through this together. And basically the budget we had set, once we broke everything down, we were about to blow past that budget through the moon. Right? And then we sat down, we basically broke things down. We said, hey, what is a good thing to do here? What should we do here? Is it like budget friendly, etc., etc.? And we came to a decent solution. And I think overall we may be able to come in at or below budget and, finish it up very nicely and get it on the market and get it sold. It is 9:45 p.m. We left the house at an ungodly hour. I've been up since 4:40. I'm exhausted and I'm starving. Last time I had food was at 11 o'clock, so I just got some food and it's over with. I want to thank everybody for following along on this journey. We're about to take on a ride like you couldn't believe, right? So if you have made it this far, number one, I thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. You guys have no idea, because there was a time where only 3 people would watch, and don't forget, and then shout out to those 3 people. That being said, if you made it to the end, let me know starting a journey in the comments, so that way I know and you know. We're all on the same page, and we're going to get this flip up and running, and I'm going to explain how I'm going to structure the labor cost, basically the rehab cost with the contractor, so that way he's winning, he's making more money, and it's costing me less money to get the job done. And I think overall, it'll be very helpful for how you can structure your deals. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Surprise, surprise, the vlog is not over. If you made it this far, number one, thank you very much for watching. Number two, I got a quick announcement for you all. I've mentioned it several times. I was going to do some type of an exclusive membership, subscription-based group for exclusive content, specifically those coaching calls I do. I record them, and I want to post them somewhere. So what we're going to do is I just started a Patreon, so this is if you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe to a Patreon. The link will be in the description. It will be $10. I was going to do YouTube join, but they're taking too much of the money. And just so you guys, before everyone thinks I'm greedy, I'm taking whatever I earn on Patreon and I'm hiring a full-time editor so I can bring more content to you guys. So yes, you will be getting exclusive content in regards to my investment breakdowns. I'll be able to share a lot more of the specific details with you on Patreon. And then also you'll get those exclusive coaching calls. But at the end of the day, the Patreon is for you guys to support the channel, not necessarily the content. Does that make sense? Like, you're not signing up to Patreon so you can get to the exclusive coaching calls, which are great. Ultimately, it's going to be to support the main channel, which is where everyone's watching, so I can hire a dope editor. I could bring more content, maybe incorporate some type of a podcast / show, because as long as I don't have to edit it and I just have to be the talent, I could do a lot more. So that's the gist. Links in the bio. Anyone that signs up, I'll try to do something for you. Figure out, you know what? In the comments, let me know Patreon, and then you can get the coaching call for $75 instead of $150. So there you go. Thank you, and have a great day.